My next topic, lecture number 3 of this wastewater engineering, that is about the estimation of sewage. You know, if we don't know that how much sewage is produced, we cannot design. We don't know which type of the pipe to be used, what size of the pipe to be used. So in order to know all these things, the first and foremost thing is that we should know how much amount of the sewage is being entered into our sewer network. So that is why we can define this. The calculation of the sewage produced in a community is known as estimation of sewage. It has its direct connection with water supply. Why we say it has direct connection with water supply? Because some fraction of this supply is being returned as sewage. Is being returned as in order to understand this, whatever the equation used for this one, I would like to give you. Q, amount of sewage being produced, population, and how much water is being provided to the community, and how much fraction is being returned back. So from this equation, Q is the average sewage produced. One thing. And second, this P, population, total population. W, water supply. Liter per head per day. This F, return factor. Return factor means how much water is coming into the system as sewage. So it is normally taken between 75 up to 95%. One thing. And second thing I would like to tell you, when the water is being supplied to any house, for ideal house means well designed. Uh, 90% is the return factor. You can ask this question, why not 100? Now I will give you answer where other 10% go. Means some water may be used for the car wash, some water may be used for the lawn, or we can say that other gardening. This water will not return to the system. This is normally taken as 10% and it will not return to the system. Return as sewage. After giving this introduction, now I would like to tell you another thing. You know, sometimes, let me give you one example. We have laid down this pipe, then you will be able to understand it very well. And this pipe is under the ground, and this is the water table. Now you see my pipes are below the water table. In this situation, this water of this groundwater table, it can enter to the pipe through this joint, through the joint. Mean this water is known as the inflow, and this water is known as the inflow or infiltration. Through the joint, if the joints are weak. In this case, additional %10% is taken to estimate the sewage. But in my situation, because I am working as the sewage project, when I say that all these pipes are very much tight, there is no any chance of the damage. No any water can penetrate through the joint in the pipe. So in this way, this inflow is taken as zero. It means there is no any infiltration. So only the sewage generated in the house is our estimated sewage. So we can write that only sewage generated is our total average sewage. I had already told you in the beginning of this lecture that why we are going to make the estimate. Now I will give you answer. That why we are going to make this estimate of this sewage. First thing, for design of sewer system. We cannot design if the estimation is not with us. After this design, second thing, we have to design pumping station. And similarly, we have to design our wastewater treatment plant. And as the fourth, we need the proper operational management. I hope you may have understand it, that why we are going to estimate as accurate as possible. Now, whatsoever I have explained it to you, I have given you the equation. In my next lecture, I will solve one example for you to understand that how the sewage is produced and what will be its quantity. Then your concept will become very much clear. Thank you very much for seeing this.